What's up, YouTube? It's your dude, Darryl K.
And I'm Quinn.
You already know what it is. Baltimore American Collector's Corner. Darryl K Says time. First of all, I want to shout out the like page. I just recently made a Darryl K Says like page on Facebook. Definitely go check it out. All you gotta do is type in facebook.com/Darryl K Says. Come on, we got a lot of awesome stuff for them today.
We really do. We really do.
We're switching them up a little bit today. We know that y'all guys are used to our X-Men, Avengers, Justice League, Core Batman stuff, but we're branching out a little bit in the Marvel and DC universe. So come on, why don't you tell the guys what we got for them today?
Alright, well, I'm actually going back to my roots.
Okay.
I'm actually from England, so
Oh, really?
I have to. Yes, I am. Never knew that, huh?
Okay.
Yep.
Never heard no English
So,
accent, but whatever.
straight up from Brighton, England. So we got Revolutionary War. I have Revolutionary War Alpha, and I have Revolutionary War Dark Angel.
Okay, so talk to us about this.
Alright, so basically I want to start with Alpha, because that is the beginning of the story. There's parts 1 and 2 of the Revolutionary War mini-saga.
Well, since they go together, I'll hold this one up too.
Okay. So these are the covers. They all feature the British flag.
Right.
It's pretty awesome.
And as you can see, Black Widow's on the back.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
Dr. Pepper.
Yeah,
What's
man.
up?
But there we go.
Alright, so anyway, so basically what Revolutionary War is about is basically S.H.I.E.L.D. has joined up with MI13. If you guys aren't familiar with who they are, basically they're a ragtag bunch of UK heroes that probably no one's ever heard about. Except for Captain Britain and Pete Wisdom are the main stars of this series.
Captain Britain is awesome.
He is. So basically what they are is they're confronted by this threat. They're actually a cult called the Mistech. Play on words right there, Mistech.
Right.
Basically what they are is they're a group of people who have sold their soul to Satan, aka man, what's his name? Mephisto.
Mephisto.
Yeah, Mephisto. So they sold their soul to Mephisto in order for immortality. So what they do is they go around and they take the souls from their victims that they kill in order for that immortality to go on. So basically what he's doing is he's gathering around a bunch of like UK heroes, one being a Dark Angel here, and another one being Death's Head 2, which is like one of my favorite Marvel like UK characters. And in order to combat these villains, and that's basically what Alpha sets up for the story.
Okay, so what about Dark Angel?
So then that'll jump us to Dark Angel, which is really cool. Basically, I never knew anything about this character. Basically, what she is she's a product of this clan of people, the Mistechs, and her father was one of these. So basically, what she has powers given to her by Mephisto in order to pretty much collect on her debt.
Okay.
So her family has this debt of souls to repay, as all of the Mistechs do.
Yeah.
So basically, because she wants to be a hero,
right.
she plays it by her own terms. So basically, she works with Mephisto, but she refuses to kill anybody. So basically, she's a soldier for Mephisto in combating all the people going for the throne of Satan in hell.
Right.
So this is a really cool book. I actually learned a lot about her power set.
Okay.
Basically, she's kind of like, it even says in the book, she's pretty much like Silver Surfer and Machine Man mixed.
Wow.
She can come up with like weapons through her hands.
Okay.
And she also has like this cosmic energy, which can make her pretty much make portals to go place to place.
I love how cosmic energy is like still something people can't explain in comics. It's just
It
cosmic
is.
energy. But whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it's cosmic energy, and basically she creates portals and things like that, kind of like demon portals.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, basically this book's really fun.
So what are we giving it?
I gotta give both of these books like a 3.5 out of 5. They're really fun reads. I think these are definitely something different, something that people normally wouldn't pick it up. Check them out, guys. They're really fun.
Okay, great. Awesome. Well, guys, I do actually have a DC comic for you today, aka Vertigo. Same people. Vertigo is under DC. What I got for y'all today is Death Boy Detectives #1. Now, I know nothing about Death Boy Detectives at all. This was my first time reading it, first time getting introduced. So I want to make this plain and simple. These guys died and they can't cross over until they do a certain amount of good deeds, so they become detectives to solve people's problems in life. Kind of similar to 100 Deeds for Eddie McDowell, if you remember that show on Nickelodeon, except they're not a dog, they're 2 ghosts. And basically, that's what the story is about. They actually help random people throughout the story or whatever, doing good deeds and also saving people or whatever.
Okay.
Also, towards the end of the story, they meet a girl that they was too late to save and who's on the verge of dying. And when she dies, she actually sees them in the plane in the room in the hospital bed she's in. and she hears them talking about where they're coming from and stuff. And when she actually does survive and wake up or whatever, she knows she's not crazy about seeing ghosts. She knows these people exist somewhere in the medium, so she's trying to figure out who they are. This is definitely a good book. I definitely recommend it. I give this book a 4 out of 5. This is definitely something different. Definitely something that you can appreciate if you miss that good old detective type vibe. You definitely get this from this because it's different. I like it. I mean, 2 teenager ghosts solving people problems, messing up along the way. What's not to like?
All right. And then we got a special book.
Yeah,
out, so.
Yeah, man. We got a big special book today. You know how I love my black superhero guys, so here it is, yo. Issue number 1, Black Dynamite. Yeah, man.
Dynamite! Dynamite! Dynamite!
So, oh my god. Yes, guys, I know this isn't DC, but I had to make a special exception for Black Dynamite. I know y'all guys probably watch the show on Adult Swim all the time, and I'm here to let you know that this is exactly just like the show. It's a phenomenal comic, and I'm about to get into it. As you can see, IDW does do the comic. Long story short, Black Dynamite, this is after the cartoon. The cartoon is a continuity. The comic takes place after the cartoon. The cartoon is actually real in the universe, but the cartoon is over. Or whatever. And basically, short story, long story, short, you know what I mean? Black Dynamite does have a lot of jokes in here, like, he has the one that say, hey, Black Dynamite comes quick, and he said, first of all, Black Dynamite never comes quick. It's a pretty cool joke. I mean, there's all the good Black Dynamite jokes in there. Story-wise, the story is basically about Black Dynamite being the fall of the black community, which I found very interesting, because in the cartoon you saw Black Dynamite as the hero of the black community, you know, always saving the black community, but in the comic is that now, in the modern age of Black Dynamite, because you got to remember the cartoon was back in years ago in the 70s and 80s and stuff, that now in this day and age, Black Dynamite is kind of just helping the struggle with black people among themselves. And basically that's what the story about. Black Dynamite adjusting to the new black community, realizing they don't need him anymore as a hero because he's doing more damage as a hero than he ever was before in the past. I definitely give this book a 5 out of 5. If you're a Black Dynamite fan, you'll love this book. If you love funny comics, you'll love this book. If you love action, you'll love this book. If you just like good in general comics, you'll like this book. Definitely a great book. 5 out of 5.
Alright.
Yeah, man.
So, let's kick it off.
Yeah, kick it off to Allie with the indie review.
Hey guys, it's Allie. Instead of doing the indie review for today, I'm actually going to be reviewing Disney Kingdom's Seekers of the Weird, #1, which is published by Marvel, and it's written by Seifert. Pretty much you open up a story with these 2 really relatable teenagers with bad grades, and they're just like talking about their teen angst and how crappy school is and how their parents are going to kill them when they find out about the bad grades. And they never question why their parents never allow them to go inside their study, or why their parents make them wear these strange, mysterious keys around their necks at all times. In the middle of the night, they hear this loud thud, and they rush downstairs to their parents' store that's at like the bottom of their house, and they see their parents fighting off these monster creature things, and they're like, wow, this is super crazy! And the monsters carry off their parents into the night. And they're like, okay, that's super weird. And then all of a sudden, their mysterious uncle that they've never met before, but have always been like shut down whenever they are asking about him, shows up. And he's like, here, I'll save you. Let's go to your parents' study. And they're like, no, our parents never let us go in the study. Your parents are kidnapped by monsters. Are you really so concerned about following the rules right now? So they go in the study, surprise, there's all this like occult things and all these like mysterious doodads. And the uncle's like, hey, those keys, give me them. Let's open this crazy vault. Ta-da! It opens up into the Museum of the Weird, where all the impossible things are now made possible. And the uncle's like, it's cool, I'm gonna save your parents by making this clock thing, by collecting all these ingredients. It'll take 3 days, don't worry about it, enjoy yourselves. And then the statues come alive, and then the uncle dies, and I quote, the last quote from a female protagonist is, wow, today really stinks. So that's what you're working with Seekers of the Weird. It's written as if it's for between the ages of like 10 and 13. The artwork is kind of creepy, so I don't imagine any elementary schoolers reading this and being like allowed to by their parents. So I'm gonna give this a meh, which is like a 2.5 stars. It's not something I would particularly read. I was really excited wearing a Disney shirt, and I was like, oh, this would be so cool. But it's just, I think it's just too far below like my reading level. And the artwork doesn't, like, grasp me, like, so, yep, 2.5 stars. Better luck next time, guys. Bye.
It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. I'm waiting to see what happens. You know, I think she wants to. Hi, I'm Jacob. There'll be no movie reviews. There'll be no happy talk. I watched the Golden Globes. And guess what happened at the Golden Globes? Best performance by a comedic actor.
And the Golden Globe goes to Leonardo DiCaprio, The Wolf of Wall Street.
But no JK. For real though? Catch me if you can. Aviator. That's how y'all do my mans? Gangs of New York? I understand. Daniel Day-Lewis was in it. He couldn't do nothing about that. Django! Calvin Candy. So he's a comedic actor, huh? Yeah, he's a comedic actor because no, Kevin Hart did anything on the level of Inception. Eddie Murphy was in Dreamgirls. That was it. That's just it. That was it. He's a comedic actor. Yeah. Chris Rock has done nothing important his entire life except for Grown Ups and maybe like 2 indie films, and Grown Ups sucked. He was in Pootie Tang. At least he got to host the Oscars.
Oh, it's really gross.
11 Oscars of Titanic. DiCaprio don't get one. Best performance in a comedic film. Okay. But I told you. If he doesn't win Best Actor, I am going to personally rip out my own skull and throw it at the Oscar deciders. That means you, George Clooney. You are the sinister force behind all this shit, George Clooney, and you're gonna pay. You. This movie gets a 0.